Blue Beetle issue 2, which is written by Keith Giffen. Got Scott Collins on art, same as the last couple issues. So, what did you think of Blue Beetle issue 2?
So I was promised we were going to get where the Scarab came from, and now I'm getting a story about how Jaime doesn't like his mom helping out meta-teens in trouble. Have we forgot about Dr. Fate?
No, we've not, but we'll get to that. That's something. I disagree with this. I disagree that this is something.
You can disagree. This is how I feel. I don't care about the posse. I thought we were gonna get like this mentor thing with Cord and Jaime, and I don't know.
I don't know what you're on about either. This was a really fun issue.
I liked the Jaime and Blur. That's her name, right?
Yeah, Blur. Yeah.
Their whole thing I liked, but
yeah.
The pace off of this, it just doesn't match from the Rebirth issue to this. You know, I wasn't digging it. The overall story.
I actually think this might be the best issue of this yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I completely disagree with you. I think this was a tighter issue. I think it was more focused. It didn't feel like it jumped around as much as the last couple, which I think is an improvement. Again, Ted and Jaime bickering back and forth, especially when Jaime learns that his mother is like this doctor for these like metahumans, and the posse go and see her, and how he kind of freaks out about that. And the resolution for that is great too. I like that he sort of brings it up. He seems angry, but within like a minute, like she's like, it gets angry and says like set the table, and like they just sort of break down and hug like. Because I get that he probably doesn't really have a problem with it. He's just kind of upset that he didn't know about it, and it.
Well, yeah, and the fact that I got that she was working for Cord too, like he's the one that set this all up.
Oh yeah, no, because they bring that up. They even say that he kind of in a way set it up, but she doesn't work directly for him. He's just kind of, he's like a partner on the outside who makes sure she's like well paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Blur's motivation for like really wanting to get into Jaime's pants is, but
she's nuts. Like,
all of it was really funny. I'm not gonna lie, I was having a good time. Yeah, the first half of the book was essentially the posse have showed up from the end of the last issue, and they're talking about this incident that's going on with the hole in the ground, and Jaime sort of investigates, and then the second half until he gets home is mostly Jaime trying to ditch Blur, who keeps showing up and teleporting him around and trying to like flirt with him and kiss him.
Yep.
And criticizes him, but then gets annoyed that he's not trying to make a move. It's
yeah. And she's like, "It's called flirting. You should try it." And it's like, "Well, no, you're being way too aggressive." Like, so yeah. I mean, the fact that he finally hits her by accident, and she's not even mad about it. So.
Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, she does also throw him into a car at one point.
Yeah.
Or drops him onto a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I thought it was just fun. I don't get your complaints here. I feel like I feel like you're just disappointed that it's not exactly what you want it to be.
Well, it's not just that. I feel like there's been a bait and switch, and I felt like the whole Rebirth thing, where they teased Doctor Strange. I figured that was gonna be
Doctor Strange.
The driving. Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate, too many doctors with the mystical, but yeah, the end of the Rebirth. I thought that's where the series was going, and it's not. Like even 2 issues in, I feel like that's completely removed from that storyline.
But I was never expecting this in the first few issues, though. I feel like it's okay if they don't get to this till the second arc.
Yeah, but see, that's not the bill of goods I was expecting. So
I don't know.
I
don't know, but I feel like that so many comics do this where they'll tease something, but they don't get to. I mean, even Rebirth as a whole, like
but this wasn't part of the greater Rebirth, like it was.
No, I know, but it's not. No, but I know it's not a part of the greater Rebirth thing. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that so many things do this though in comics, where they tease something, but they let it gestate for a while before you actually get to it.
Yeah, but like that's not what they said the first arc. Like that wasn't what the selling like so Teen Titans, we just talked about Teen Titans. The selling point of that was Damian Wayne comes to these guys and tells them I'm your leader. And how are they gonna respond to it? I
Mm-hmm.
feel that both in the Rebirth and the first issue, we've gotten that. Right? I
Okay,
feel
but wait,
here we
yeah,
were told when it was thrown out, right? That this was
were
gonna
we?
be about yeah.
No,
That
no, no,
this
wait, wait,
was
wait, wait. Did they say the first arc would be about that, or did they say that this would happen in the book? There's a
they were
difference.
saying that the focal point of the book was that he wanted to say Dan Garrett, but basically the origin of the Scarab isn't what Cord and Jaime have thought, and we've gotten nothing about the Scarab. We've gotten more about the posse and whatever this whole thing was.
Right,
Like
it's
I
been
don't,
two
it's not
issues.
connected. Yeah, but like they ended the Rebirth with Fate, right? So that
Yeah,
tells me it's going to be a big deal. We ended the Rebirth of, let's say, go back to Teen Titans as that, right? Like that's what we got was the Rebirth of Teen Titans was Damian rounding them up, and this is what it's going into. I just
I don't agree with this at all.
so
I don't
well
think
that's the here's the difference in how we like comics, right?
I.
So I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I'm not enjoying this.
I don't get
So
it, Matt. I really don't. I
yeah,
feel like they're obviously going to get to it. It's going to be a big part of the book,
yeah,
but they're
yeah.
not.
If they're gonna get to it in 6 months in whatever issue, cool, whatever. That's not. I don't want to read this again next month. Like I don't care. So I don't care about the posse. I don't care about Jaime and his moodiness. Like I want Ted Cord and you know doing what Ted Cord does. So and that's not much besides sitting in the thing and bothering Jaime. So, but yeah,
No, I disagree. I thought this was a good issue. I thought it was the best issue of Blue Beetle so far. I think the bickering between the characters is great. I love that they're building up both his friends. His relationship with his mother should be a nice big focus, especially since she'll actually be involved in some of the metahuman activity that's going on. And yeah, and I'm looking forward to the Fate stuff, but I'm quite happy with them spending an arc actually getting us introduced into what the world of Jaime is first. Because for most people, and I think maybe even all three of us included, we weren't that familiar with Jaime outside of maybe his origin in Infinite Crisis and stuff
yeah,
like
and
that.
that's part of it too. Is like I don't like this character. I don't care about like it's cool he's there, but I always stayed away from it just
I'm
because.
gonna say something that really might upset you, Matt.
What's up?
I think I care more about Jaime than I do Ted.
That's fine. I get that, but I'm also a Booster Gold fan, and you don't care about Booster Gold that much. So
Well,
like,
I wouldn't say I don't care.
I want Ted. The fact that he's back alive is huge. You know, because his whole death kicked off an era of comics with from Infinite Crisis to Rebirth, basically. Like that's an era of DC, and now to bring him back and he's kind of just like second fiddle. Like I don't even get the mentor relationship here, and I feel like if this was bi-monthly, if this was twice a month, we could get through this and it would be fine. But on a monthly, I just Jaime acting like a brat and just like, oh, I just want to be left alone. And oh, my mom's helping out these thugs, and I'm upset about it. I just cool. Like, why did we even bring Ted Cord back then? Like, so he's just the benefactor. Like, he has no.
I,
I feel like he doesn't have a role. He's just there to bother Jaime.
it's been two issues, Matt. I feel like
I
you're going to extreme places with this because it's not what you want
no,
it to
I
be.
just no. I'm not enjoying it. And
Well, no, that's
when
fine,
when
but
we have a week of 11 comics, and there's this one that I'm just kind of like,
well, no,
why
Matt.
am I reading it? You know.
But
So
no, but
that's
what I'm
all.
saying is that you're asking all these questions, why this and why that, and it's fine if you're
Hmm.
not enjoying it. But I feel like you're asking a lot of
Yeah.
questions that we can't answer. You're just upset that it's not. You're just upset that it is this and not something else. And there's nothing we can really say to like change your mind.
Well,
It's
it's just again, if this came out on a week where there's not 11 comics, and I have to divide my attention between them all, then yeah, cool, take the slow burn. But on something where there's 11 and I need it to jump out, you know what I mean? Because like I have a whole stack of comics I still need to get to, you know. Plus now that Robin Son of Batman, because I need to know about this red bat dragon, you know. So I guess if I'm going to be dividing up my time between all these comics, I need it to stand out a little more than bickering and the mom story. That's all.
fun banter is what I would call this issue. No, I had a good time. I recommend Blue Beetle if anyone's curious. I feel like yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so that's.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, because coming from like you not knowing about Jaime Reyes at all, you know, great. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's just not what I was going off of. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is my introduction to the character for the most part.
Yeah.
This is what it is, and that's fine. And I'm having fun. It's a shame Connor's not here, because he could break this tie and see what he's thinking. I feel like he's probably more on my side, but that's just an assumption.
Yeah, that's fine. He can have the ginger.
Oh.
He also reads Hellblazer and Harley Quinn, so how does that make you feel?
That's a fair point. I mean,